Okay, so these panels are single panels. The trolleys are programmable, so they'll run the direction they need to run. But coming out, you want your left side to kind of lead. So have a little bit of pressure on that lead one, or on your left side there. Just come around those corners, kind of slowly. There at the lead, the bottom seal sticking out. It's kind of a tongue and groove system. Make sure you get it lined up there. It's counterpart. And then just push the panel, and it'll drop this a little bit forward. Next panel the same way. You want to bring it in gently. Don't use the momentum of the panel to set the bottom seal. Make contact with it, and then is that a whiteboard? Yes.
Depends on the career you're exploring.
Everyone wants to step on this side. This last set's a little bit differently and operates from this side. So the last two panels are paired together, but they only have trolleys on this end, so they just run up and down this straight run. So just grab the front panel, pull out on it. You want to engage this, which is kind of a problem because if you don't set your wall up plumb, then you have to kind of finagle it around a little bit to get it to line up. Because there is a pin in that back panel that holds the panels plumb. If that happens, you can kind of give a little push there. Get it to line up there. And then you have an expandable piece back here. Crank handle in, crank it out so you make contact with the wall, and maybe another half a turn is all the pressure that you need on it. Any questions about setup?
Where's that crank handle gonna be?
You'll get two, you'll get one for each wall, and they're the same handle, they're interchangeable.
And show us how to disengage
Yeah.
said.
Yep. So, tear the wall down, crank this all the way in. It does have a stop. Make sure you bring it all the way to the stop for clearance back here. Just pull slightly back to disengage your astracals there. Pull back on this handle. And then push these all the way tight together. To retract your bottom seals, just grab your panels and pull straight back on it. And again, just come slowly through these switches, but the trolleys will go where they want to. But you can start damaging trolleys and your divergers up in the track if you're coming through there with some steam.
They need lube or anything?
We do lubricate it. We just use Vaseline. Is what the manufacturer recommends. It's kind of tricky to get to, but you can see them up there on the top of the track. Just a little bit on there will help them go around those divergers a little smoother. kind of depends on how often the wall's operated. So on our maintenance program that we do yearly on walls, we do it once a year. But we take all the old out. So you want to take, if you guys are going to do it, make sure you scrape all the old out and then put new in.
You're just trying to get it underneath the rails on top there.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah. Wow, scrape all of it.
Yeah. Any questions about that?
And if the wall is rarely operated, I mean, how frequently are you up there moving?
What do you mean by infrequently?
Twice a year.
At that point, you're dealing with whenever the Vaseline starts getting hard and chunky. If you're using, if it's that little use. So even then, you know, once every 2 years is probably fine if the wall's being used that little.
Teachers have access to the video. You do this? No. Nope, just like,
Even if they see it, they decide that they don't want the noise from building.
just like 400, 402, you know, there is key.
That's the key, though, we have that.
Any other questions regarding the partitions?
Okay.